Decades of trauma endured by Indigenous peoples and their families, in part due to Canada's residential school system, and a country that's accused of committing cultural genocide. As we continue to mourn for the 215 children located at a Kamloops residential school, a growing coalition calling for action.
And every time residential school is mentioned, Charlie's story will always be brought forward.
Chane Wenjack, whose story has been featured on Heritage Minute, shed light on the treatment of Indigenous children in residential schools back in 1966. He was only 12 years old when he died, trying to escape. Life would never be the same for his family, including his sisters, who survived residential school.
You killed our parents too. It wasn't just us. And they died without the government giving the reason why Johnny had to die. Both of them.
These stories aren't new to residential school survivors.
You know, we weren't telling lies. We were just telling the truth.
And there's a sense of frustration as parts of Canada's ugly history continues to be shared.
I've met different people, different nationalities. I've gone through what we've gone through, lost loved ones. Nothing's been done.
In recent days, Canadian leaders have released statements on the 215 children. Some promises made. Flags have been lowered.
That's not enough anymore. Not the amount of people that we've lost and the suffering that the parents endured, our grandparents, our forefathers, you know.
The Gord Downey and Chane Wenjack Fund launched the 215 Pledge for Canadians of all backgrounds to call on leaders to take action so that no child who died as a result of the residential school system is forgotten, and to honor the experiences of survivors.
So when I think of this pledge and everything that's happening, you just look globally. I think of how important it is for the survivors and the students that went to these schools. Their voices are so important.
The pledge signed by over 2,200 people as of this afternoon.
Voices, they're rising. People are wanting to be heard and are demanding answers.
As renewed calls for reconciliation are made, many are waiting for answers. Who were the 215 children discovered in the unmarked graves? What happened to them? And how many more are there?
You know, we've been battered. You know, we're strong people because we're still here.
The Downey Wenjack Fund will also be hosting 4 virtual events to mark Indigenous History Month in June. Part of it will focus on raising awareness on Canada's residential school system. This event is open to all Canadians. You can find more details and sign up for this along with the pledge on our website, citynews.ca. In Toronto, I'm Faiza Amin for City News.